Hi my loves, thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope you are having a beautiful and an amazing day. Oh, the world and the Ten of Pentacles. This is a timeless, the Empress, okay. This is a timeless reading for the collective, the High Priestess, okay. It's a message, okay. You ever the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Moon? Wow, that is so good because today is the super moon. It's the full moon in Taurus. The moon is here in Empress energy. Empress, we know, is Taurus, Libra energy, and the High Priestess. So something for sure that's going on. The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, there's a completion here with the Hierophant card here and the Magician and the Wheel. So there's some really, really amazing energy coming in for some people in the collective. The Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the World, and the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, you're free. The Ego card, which is the Devil, is in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. Oh, this reminds me of a reading I did a few weeks before. I said, hell lost another one. And I don't know what some people do. I know there's certain things that I've been doing in my personal life, y'all, that have been literally just changing my life. When I so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah. Just growth, healing. Ten of Wands. We have 1, 2, 3. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 tens out here. The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, which is card number 10, and the Ten of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Wands here, the Two of Wands. So someone is about to make a decision. The 2 pages is here with the Ace of Wands. My goodness. Twin energy. Someone could be a twin. Could be twin flame energy. Someone could be having twins with the Empress here and the Wheel. It's a lot of babies on here. Wow. So you have the Hierophant with the Eight of Wands. So we have the Moon here and the Magician. This is a time with this moon energy to cleanse and clear a lot of things out, I would say, and to really try to manifest the life that you want. I think that with the moon energy, of course, there could be secrets, there could be illusions, there could be things that are working against you. But I feel like for a lot of people, this is the best time, honestly, especially with this being a super moon, to really transmute any type of negative energy, turn your pain into purpose. And I know it's a full moon and people like full moon is all about cleansing and clearing. New moons is more about manifestation, but something about this moon just screams manifestation. A lot of people, when you truly understand alchemy, then you have to understand that there will be some times where the energy, I mean, it's always going to be, you know, heavy. It could even be dark, but to really be like an earth angel, to really be chosen, to truly say that you are divine, to truly say that you are the High Priestess or the Hierophant and wise counsel, you have to actually learn how to transmute energy and how to manifest in any energy, no matter the circumstances, the conditions, no matter how difficult it is. That is what really, really shows like true spiritual strength and endurance, and that's what unleashes your inheritance. This is such a powerful energy. I mean, the moon is here, the Empress, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. This is coming out of whatever this hardship is and recognizing that you really do have like a power within yourself. The Ace of Cups is here and the World, the Eight of Cups. This is like walking away from some type of codependency or illusions, addictions, pride, ego, whatever this is, it's walking away from it and going out into the world. For some of you, it could be just a lot of fear as well. And going out and exploring and experiencing the love that the world has to offer. Sharing your love with the world perhaps could be a thing. But this is coming out of darkness and really stepping fully into light. You have right here the Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. It's just like so much abundance. And I mean, the Hierophant energy does make you think about like marriage, but I'm hearing more, it's covenant. It's not just marriage between two people. It's also like your covenant with the Most High. And I know some people here are not believers. I'm not shy about my faith. I am a believer of Christ. but it's covenant energy. This is covenant energy, and it's not for everybody. This is not contract. This is covenant. Okay, this card fell on the floor. It's the Page of Wands. Page of Wands here, and the Ace of Wands. Oh, and the Four of Wands and the Justice. Some of you, I'm telling you, it's like you've had some type of blessing, a dream, a prophecy have been over your life since you were a child. The Justice card here, and you're unlocking it. It's coming into fruition for you. You ever had the Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Swords with the King of Cups, and then the Death card and the Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, there has been like a psychic, an intuitive. This could be a mother figure, but someone has been standing in between you and another person. Okay, this could be a mother figure. It could be a mother wound. Okay, so for some of you, you just had a lot of, you know, maybe you've been thinking a lot about your past mistakes, or, you know, situations that happened in your past with like a mother figure, or maybe even, you know, you carry some guilt or shame about how things were when you were a mother, you know, in the past or something like that. And it has been blocking you perhaps from moving forward. Some of you, is for sure like you just have not really felt a sense of peace and wholeness within yourself. And this King of Cups, somebody's like, I see you, it's okay, you know, but you've been really trying to find the right solution to overcome something in your life. And this supermoon is coming in with the Death card to help you to be freed of whatever that is. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, because you have been putting in a lot of hard work. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know for myself, like, there's things, my goodness, the radical changes that have been taking place. God is good. God is good. Yeah, the Moon, the Magician, the Ace. Like, somebody is manifesting you. You're manifesting someone. The Empress, the Wheel, the World, the Five of Swords. This is like understanding that there have been mistakes, but you are choosing now to kind of assess and evaluate a situation and actually now end a cycle and go after whatever you feel is truly aligned with you, but it's aligned with like the best version of yourself, your highest timeline. And somebody is noticing this energy. I don't know if this is someone that could be in your life, maybe for some of you, or it's just you are about to like attract incredible energy. And you have no idea the type of energy that you're going to really start to manifest as you like magnetize yourself with this very beautiful, it's like your aura is changing. Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, Five of Cups. I feel like you had an inner knowing that you would have to walk away from someone, or someone will walk away from you. And this may have led to some type of regret, but it's like you have to forgive someone. Some of you had a parental figure that walked away from you or disappointed you. It's like the time has come to forgive them. You had a partner that walked away from you. There's a lot of energy out here. Some of you, like, you either have been in counseling or therapy or had a coach or mentor, or you may need that, because you have out here the Wise, Counselor, and the Queen of Cups. This is a person who's very intuitive, but they have a lot of wisdom. The Eight of Wands here. This type of like wisdom is what's going to guide you, or you're being guided just in a new direction, and it's leading you to family. The Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands. It's like a huge ending in your life that brings about a transformation. And I just feel, you know, I don't want to get too personal, not today anyway, but when I tell you the power of forgiveness, the power of God, and really learning God for yourself and your identity, in, you know, for me, Christ, for other people, whatever your beliefs are. But man, you just have no idea how powerful it is to just forgive and really let go. When I say forgiveness is for you, that is such a simple but true statement. You will see things in your life because, as I was mentioning in the reading that I did prior to this one, full moons actually make parasites very active, or even over like active, right? You have to think about the fact that when it comes to vampires or energy parasites or whatever, anything that you hold on to that you don't heal, that you're, when you're bleeding out, there's always going to be something that is going to feed off of you and keep those doors to darkness open. A lot of people don't understand that your own bitter roots and your own misjudgment of things and limited beliefs, like, nobody has to attack you. Your own mindset and wounds, it will attack you. And I am so proud of, especially like the people who come to me for personal readings, and we have that time to like really just talk and shed light on these things, and, you know, have that activation where you can really see like, wow, I need to let this situation go, because you will start to almost instantly just see how blessings and good things will come into your life. And that's why the enemy always chooses to delay you by forcing you to think about things that are from the past that hurt you. You know, there's a right way and a wrong way to do healing, and I'm thinking about some way of like how I can really start sharing more and, you know, about that. But a lot of people, you know, especially like specifically with tarot, when you keep on re-traumatizing and re-triggering yourself, you're not healing. You're just replaying an event over and over and over in your head, instead of like with the Queen of Cups, going to someone who really has wise counsel or even like true godly wisdom. Esoteric knowledge is only going to take you so far. That's just how I feel. I know some people just say, I don't believe in this, I don't believe in that. Tarot has never replaced any of my beliefs in God, any of them. So it's just a certain type of strength that is unmatched. It's a wisdom. You're not gonna find it in these cards or these communities or groups or wherever you going to find it. You're not gonna get it, and you're never gonna have peace. But when you finally just choose to give up the things that you're constantly looking for clarity about, and you walk away from it and you forgive everything, this is the thing. You can never expect God to do for you what you won't do for yourself and others. You can never expect God to truly forgive you when you won't forgive another person, or when you don't even believe in forgiveness. And I'm just going to say this because for me, like, I don't consider myself like totally a part of organized religion, but I do attend church. I do have community. You know, my relationship with God is very personal. But one thing that was discussed in church recently was how God absolutely detests hands that shed innocent blood. And everything is attached to the body, right? When you in your heart and in your mind are thinking about being vengeful and low down and dirty to other people, you might as well have went out and committed any crime or offense. When you sit around and you're wishing the absolute worst for other people because they did something to you, you're just as in the wrong as they are. And I know a lot of people, you know, honestly, especially in this community, don't believe in karma. People feel like if they did it, then you get them back. And, you know, everybody has their own set of beliefs. But when you really want to have a clean, pure, and light heart, holding on to bitterness and that bad judgment, it will destroy your life. When you finally just like give stuff up, like, I'm telling you, you'll be surprised at how many things in your life will start to just come in when you let go of stuff that you can't control. Knight of Pentacles. See how she's holding on to that pentacle? It's like you have to be responsible for yourself. The Four of Cups is here. I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, it seems like something has been difficult, or like it has taken a long while for something to get off the ground, because a lot of people are dealing with being very selfish or self-absorbed, or you could have been dealing with someone like that, or someone has just been waiting on you to not be so hyper independent or wanting to be in control. You know, I see that happen a lot, again, with like personal clients, where people like, well, this isn't manifesting. Pain and trauma has a way of convincing people that they need to be isolated, that they need to be so hyper independent that you don't need anybody. And that's exactly really what the enemy wants you to think. It's like not having friends, not having community, hating everybody, you know. It's still deep down like you're still hurting about a situation, because if you weren't hurt over, then you wouldn't be afraid of people. People are mirrors, portals, and blessings. They can take you high, they can take you low. But when you operate in the mindset, well, I'm not going to deal with anybody because someone hurt you in the past, you're just giving all of your power away. The Four of Swords, yeah, it's like it's time to just rest. It's something about, there's a masculine energy here though. For a lot of you, you've been trying to manifest a masculine, or a masculine has maybe been manifesting you, but you know, the energy has to be aligned for the person to come towards you. The Knight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the King of Wands, and the Sun. This is a divine masculine that's like, I'm ready to go and get my feminine, but the feminine has to actually have a, wow, you have to have temperance, you have to have balance. This is, did I say something earlier? Was it in this reading or another reading? It was this reading where I saw 2 pages and I said twins. They both have a set of wings. But the alchemy of the heart must be right. You have to have the right heart posture. A lot of people think that they're just going to get around that. No, you won't. You're not going to get around it. You can't trick God. And the judgment is in the reverse. So there was something here where there was not enough clarity, but it's coming in now with the Ace of Swords. Someone is finally seeing like, okay, there was something hidden in the shadow. There was something in my heart that I was holding on to. And when you let it go, your blessings will flow. The Chariot, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Wands. This is like being wounded, but finally just like letting it go in order to welcome victory, rewards, recognition, success, wish fulfillment, happiness, understanding that you can have protection, that some people will come into your life and protect you. They're not coming to hurt you. It's very freeing. It allows you to have much more like self-esteem and confidence when you can trust yourself. A lot of people don't trust themselves. That's why they hide from everybody. And it's a trick of the enemy to make you think that you need to do that. Sorry. I feel like somebody is noticing too that you're holding back. The Page of Swords is here with the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Somebody is stressed out because they're like, whoa, are you holding back from me? Like, yeah, you have to hold back and protect your energy from people who aren't aligned with you. So somebody notices that you're doing that. In fact, a lot of people may notice that you're doing that. Ooh, the Four of Wands. I just see so much love in the air today. I see it. I see it. I see it. Something is going to come in suddenly after a period of you just expecting the worst or having some kind of fear or anxiety. The moon is here. So you're receiving some kind of downloads or finding the truth about something that's happening behind the scenes. Okay, the 18th of the month could be significant. Okay, we have a new moon in Scorpio that's going to be on November 19th or 20th, depending on where you are in the world. Okay, but this full moon, which is a super moon, is about to set you up for like some crazy, crazy blessings, y'all. Look at this. 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Like, what? Crazy blessings are coming. I love it. Love it, love, love it. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. A very happy life. Oh, I can see the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Cups. The Star is poking out. That's the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. What is this? The Strength card. You have a very strong, like, destiny. And for some of you, it is so crazy. It keeps coming out. It's like the Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups, the 2 of Cups. It's like a past life connection. It's your divine counterpart is here. Man, I cannot make this up. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups. You're absolutely going to be connecting with this person. But see, the Queen of Pentacles is here with the 4 of Pentacles. And here is the 4 of Pentacles here with the 3 of Swords. See, somebody has been looking at like, man, you're a great catch, but I'm gonna be honest, somebody may be saying that you're bitter or you're too closed off. The Empress is here. Somebody they can see the beauty, but they're just like, man, 9 of Swords, like, are you always gonna be heartbroken like this? It's the truth. It's the truth. Trust me, I'm saying it because like I've seen it for myself. It's like, you know, not that I'm just like this bitter person, but sometimes I've been doing so much work for the last several years and getting to the root of my own soul. Like, I've been down digging in the pits. Like, what happened to me 17 lifetimes ago that made me feel this way? Like, you have to go deep. Because it's not this stuff that's just on the surface. And you know what? I just want to say this, because I think I may have told somebody this recently in a reading, or maybe I said it in a collective reading. You may not recognize it, but some people, some of you who are actually in like past life connections or going into them, don't ever forget that your soul remembers that connection. Your soul also remembers the pain. If that person hurt you, left you, betrayed you, you do realize that some of you are having a difficult time with coming into union with your counterpart, because some of you have met that person, but you have so much animosity towards them because of what they did to you in a past life. That's what another, just, you know, my own personal studying, that's what a lot of people don't recognize. That you're looking at somebody right now in this lifetime that is 100, they're maybe your person. And you, because you're, you know, a seer, you're picking up on what they did to you in a past life. And a lot of people don't know how to separate past life energy from current energy. You just see the energy, but you're not recognizing that there are some people in your life. You know how we talk, oh, the karmic this, the karmic that. Well, some people are karmic. Like, they did things to you in a past life, but you may have forgotten that some people, this lifetime, they owe you, or you owe them. You're supposed to get it right. So the only way that you're going to get it right is if you forgive them for what they did in a past lifetime, as well as for what you feel like is happening now. Some of you, what you feel like is happening now is an illusion, because you're still not remembering what happened in a past life, or remembering what you're supposed to be doing with that person. So it could be your mom, it could be your dad, family members, friends. But I'm seeing a lot of here around love, and it's a lot of like past life, deep, ancient type of love, where maybe you and a person in the past, like, your beliefs were very different. Well, this lifetime, it's a new age. So you may have to come into, you know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be unity for there to be union. So in a past life, like many people, you had connections that were forbidden. Well, they're meant to come together now. But if you won't forgive them for, in a past lifetime, the level of consciousness that the two of you had then, where, you know, maybe you and this person, it was forbidden. You may not have liked each other. They could have even hurt you, betrayed you, or unalived you. But this lifetime, they're here like, hey, it's a part of their divine assignment and contract to love you the right way. But if you're still stuck on, you're looking at this person, for some of you, you know how, like, if you are really a seer, you can meet a person and you're like, I just don't really like their energy. They really could be someone from your past life that you remember something that they did. You can't just quite put your finger on it, but you know something happened. imagine for some people, because I see like people like this person, they did this, they did that. And you know, the way that I've been learning so many different things behind the scenes, I'm like, a lot of people are, you know, even like they're a warlock, they did this. I'm like, a lot of this stuff is not actually happening in modern day time. Some of you are remembering the magic and the other stuff that people did to you, like stoning you, crucifying you, destroying your life lifetimes ago. And they're here now. And you're supposed, if you were just be like, you know, they did it and move on with your life, either for some of you that person will be a part of your life or the right person will come in. But it really is, it's a hole in your soul that needs to actually be repaired. You're literally looking at, you know, even family members like, I can't believe you did this to me. Well, it's like they've done it every lifetime. What if I told you this lifetime they're really supposed to treat you well, but your own madness and anger towards them for what they did, you know, some of this lifetime and even another lifetime is blocking it because you're not allowing yourself to see that people make mistakes. People don't know what they don't know. You didn't know certain things, and some people, maybe you are more spiritually advanced or evolved than them. But if you don't actually step into your purpose of teaching, you first, to be able to stand in a room and teach somebody, you have to be able to recognize that everybody has faults and flaws, and there has to be some level of forgiveness. Or else you're just walking around in pride and spiritual ego. And pride is one of those things, it's going to always make you think that you're right, even when you're dead wrong. So I'm not saying like, oh, you should be reconciling with everyone. But what I am saying is that this reading is showing me specifically that there is a connection between two people where what I'm really getting here is most likely, because I keep bringing up family, there's two people here who had different beliefs. Due to caste, creed, and color, you and this person were not together. It wasn't your own choice. It was because of a community, a secret society, or your family. I'm really getting a past life energy. Y'all know what? I have a past life deck. I've never used this deck on this channel before, ever. But I'm picking it up right now, and I just feel like doing it. So, I don't use this deck on the channel. But I heard that caste, creed, and color. Let me see what's going on with this connection. So you and this person, for some of you, you weren't together, and they could have left you, abandoned you. They could have married somebody else, and in your mind, you're just like, you should have known better. I mean, come on now. Back in the, however many lifetimes ago, it wasn't like that. You know, people act like everybody has been so liberal for so long. It was just a few years ago that women didn't even have rights. And in a lot of places, women still don't have rights. So to carry all of this anger in your heart about something during a time where that wasn't even allowed, you know, people was being unalive for the smallest things. Like, you really have to stop for a moment if you consider yourself like awakened and aware to see, like, was that even a possibility at that time? People are like, oh, we come from a royal bloodline. Okay, well, you know, royal bloodlines, like, there's systems, there's structures, there's different things. Right now, the Hierophant energy, we're talking about tradition. I was saying something before about twins. In some cultures, like, twins were considered an abomination to God. They were literally be unalived. So many different things were considered just, you know, a curse to the world, to society, and those things are normal. They're being normalized. So if you're holding on to, well, you did this to me in a past life, you're not going to actually unlock the blessing because you won't forgive. You're not even having an open mind about the situation. This card says torture, construction, carpenter, builder, witness. Oh my goodness. Some of you are like literally, oh gosh. I don't even know if there's certain words that I can say. I'm afraid to say, but when I see here carpenter, it makes me think of like wood. I'll be honest, I'm saying, oh sheesh. I just saw this. So some of you are going through your own spiritual, like, crucifixion, especially those of you who are Christ conscious. You're going to be persecuted. You're going to be crucified for sin. It's a part of the journey. So if you consider yourself Christ conscious, then you're going to go through persecution. You're going to go through being crucified, and you have to grow. You have to ascend. You have to rise again. Like, Taurus energy, Hierophant, God energy, dogma, legalism, doctrine, all the things. You see on this card here, it's got all those crosses there. And this literally says carpenter, where Jesus was a carpenter. This says mystic. I mean, I would consider Jesus to be a mystic as well. It says Christian ascetic. I don't even know what the word ascetic means, but there's Christian, Buddhist here, mystic, and hermit. Some of you, you're going into connections with people where, or even to communities where you and other people, you have very different beliefs. People are going to persecute you and crucify you for your beliefs. If you don't learn unity, which is again what like Hierophant energy is about, it's the blending of old beliefs and the new beliefs. Now people are having a hard time doing that. You ever hear it says the unalived word, or this could have even been self-inflicted. And then it says childhood trauma, abused, abandoned, orphaned, kidnapped, or sold. See, it's some real, some stuff out here. This is like sacrifice energy, and there has been some type of bully. Greed, corruption. It says rise of civilization. See, this is all about new age stuff to me. And when people say new age, they think that you're talking about just crystals and tarot. When I think new age, and I've come to realize that everything that I've ever thought about spirituality, I've never been actually a part of the spiritual, because my beliefs are so different. Like for me, tarot has never been a tool for the occult. It's always been for healing, self-growth, and development. That's not how everybody uses it, but I've never used it for that type of divination or fortune telling. I've always been a little interested in astrology because I'm highly sensitive and I wanted to understand why I felt certain things energetically. So I just feel for me, like my motives and intentions are different from a lot of people's. I don't have bad motives and intentions like a lot of people in different spiritual groups and communities that are very corrupt. But I feel that we have this new energy where, like in the new age, I mean, let's think about things that have happened in the world over the last few years, how people attend church or, receive their information. Let's look at how technology is, how people are connecting with other people and their higher self and learning about, spiritual things is changing. However, most people will quickly say, oh, well, we need to demonize and crucify and persecute people for looking for information in a different way. Many of you are on a journey where you're going to be connecting with people, even from a past life, their beliefs were totally different from yours. And you're coming together now to have an exchange where you have to teach them. So let's say religious people, spiritual people, there's a lot of things that religious people can learn if they were to understand things about esoteric knowledge. Some people who are deeply rooted into esoteric things or the occult, there's things that you can learn about the foundation and the fundamentals of religion. So it's a blending that is happening that a lot of people are still in great opposition about. But there is like a past life situation here where someone here in the collective, you are ascending on like maybe a Christ conscious journey and you're with someone else. But I feel that it's like the person here who understands ascension is being partnered with someone who understands religious just doctrine, like from a legal point of view. And that's very limited in thinking, because here, I mean, this is the presence of, I would say, Jesus, honestly, with the crosses, a carpenter, a mystic, a witness. There are people who witness Obviously, you know, the crucifixion of Jesus, he was sacrificed, he was considered a sacrifice, you know, all the things. And it was people who were extremely corrupt and greedy that did this. He, you know, if you, the story obviously is, this card says scapegoat, right? So a lot of you have experienced situations where you are surrounded by people. It's a lot of flying monkeys or people who have been trying to scapegoat you. And it may be because you carry that Christ consciousness about yourself. And people are very greedy, but there's also a lot of people in the rise right now of new age things that are extremely, what's the word? Like ignorant and corrupt. So even when you're trying to be, it says here, good Samaritan, a good Samaritan, you're being like, you know, completely just demonized. Look, this says here, executioner. You see, you see what's on there. I'm scared to say certain things because I don't know if I'll be flagged for it, but it's people witnessing your like execution. But this spiritually, energetically is you rising from the ashes. We're here in Scorpio season with a full moon, a super moon in Taurus, Hierophant energy. Taurus and Scorpio are opposite signs, right? So people are trying to destroy you because you are a high priestess. Because you know magic. Okay? Or this is people who are trying to assume that you are maybe dark because you are an alchemist. You have people out here who are using sorcery and magic and illusions for all the wrong things, but they are attacking people who perhaps are just natural born seers, prophets, priestess, you know, priest or priestesses. This is all about alchemy and magic and how you choose to use it. I haven't touched these cards in so many months. Yeah, you're a wisdom keeper. So it's here. It's being persecuted for being a wise high priestess by people who are using dark sorcery against you, hoping to destroy you. And the North Node is in Pisces right now. Wow. This card says human sacrifice, rituals. I don't read this reading just really took a turn. You ever hear servant? There's been an abuse of power where people have, some of you, maybe at some point, maybe even in a past life, you tried to help people as like an alchemist, a medicine man or woman, a high priestess or whatever. You might have been someone who tried to help people who were cursed, who were victims. And because of that, because you were a natural healer and mystic, you were, you know, executed. They got rid of you. In this lifetime, they're trying to do the same thing, because the more that you stand up and you speak up and you challenge the people who are bullies, who are torturing people because of, you know, religious beliefs or differences, because they're corrupt and all the things, now that you are rising in your ascension as this priestess, this alchemist, this mystic or whatever, there's a lot of people who are hoping that you will be cursed. They're trying to make you the victim. Okay, this is a lot of you. Unfortunately, you have been the victim of a lot of different sacrifices, like rituals and sacrifices, but this still is related to your past life. Also, for some of you in your family, why am I even doing this reading? Somebody must need to hear this, because I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just over here just talking. I'm going to say this, though. Some of you, a person in your family or, you know, a friends group in a past life, they were a part of this, like, darker energy. It also feels though that for some of you, you need to have some grace and mercy. Some people in your life who you come across in a past life, because of your different beliefs, you would consider them an enemy, but they're not your enemy anymore. They're just ignorant. They don't know. Some people, especially if they haven't learned their own like spiritual identity, they don't even know about their past. So that's what a lot of people assume that everybody just knows, but they don't. A lot of people have no idea. To be honest, a lot of people, especially religious people, they don't even believe in past lives. Do y'all realize that? How crazy people think that we are when we talk about past lives? They're like, there's no such thing as a past life. There's no such thing as, to be a psychic, a medium, you're demonized. So some of these people, they are coming against you because of their own ignorance. It's spiritual war. It's, a battle of beliefs. This card says SA as well, sexual assault. See, some of you, like, you were tortured. And this lifetime, you're going through so much because people are trying to do to you the same thing. But this is a lifetime where you're supposed to have justice. There's a prophecy over your life. They can't take you out this lifetime. They've tried, but this kind of went from love to past. It's all connected, though. Oh my God, look at that. What does it say? Royalty. That I just said it's all connected to love. See, it's a forbidden connection here. You were silenced. And I had a reading a few weeks ago. And I wasn't even using past life. I was just channeling. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like a warrior and an earth angel or something like that. But look, it's like royalty is out here. Oppression. Her mouth is covered. And he is a knight. He's a defender. That's what I'm saying. Some of you are not recognizing that there is a person that's coming into your life to help you. They witness it. It really feels like somebody in a past life, they witnessed you be sacrificed or something like that. They're coming in to help you. Yeah, it says here, loss of a loved one, house fire. Somebody saw you be destroyed, and you could have been their person. It could have been their family that got rid of you. It says here, beauty, the town beauty, earthquake, drought. Yeah. Secrets exposed. See, a lot. This reading is picking up different things. Some of you, though, you could have been a whistleblower. You saw something, but there's a person that's coming in this lifetime. They saw you be hurt in a past life. They loved you. Okay, this says direct descendant. For some of you in the past life, your family or the person that you're meant to be with, their family got rid of you because you were like a high priestess or something. You could have been a whistleblower. They could have, like I keep hearing the word priest. They could have been very religious. There could have been some kind of, beliefs that they had. And because you knew magic or you were very wise, you knew the moon, the stars, the sun, whatever, or you could predict things, you were, a psychic or something, they got rid of you. This person's coming back in to defend you. They never wanted to see you lose your life, but you were completely oppressed. This is why a lot of people now, you're beginning to really like wake up and speak and talk. Some of you in a past life, you were not royal. You were magical. And royal people got rid of you. This lifetime, you're magical and you're royal. Because you're going to, I'm telling y'all too much. You're going to marry into a family with somebody who is of royalty, but their family will have to bow down and respect you. Or vice versa, or this person, Your family is royal and theirs is not. But this is that's what God wants to see, is the unity. I hope y'all are getting what I'm saying, because I'm over here just running my mouth. These cards are cute though. Yeah, loss is here. What did it say? Brainwashing. Somebody has been brainwashing a person since they were a child. About coming together with people who are different. This is and you see the little baby hand here? This is what I'm saying. It's a prophecy. Some of you are very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Somebody actually would rather you be out of here than for you and someone to come together. This to me feels like Satan himself, though, that also is against, because this is what it's a prophecy, it's a covenant ordained by God. So this is the flying monkeys and all these other people that want to destroy connections like this, because it's like a royal person. I always talk, it's like the what do I want to call it, like the emperor and the high priestess. Someone, you know, all about like the empire, with someone very spiritual. That goes against, you know, societal norms. Again, Taurus energy today, Hierophant energy, it's beliefs, it's rebellion. It's people saying, I'm not going to go in the direction of my foremothers, forefathers, my ancestors, because if you do that, somebody's life will be on the line. The history will repeat itself. I'm going to pull a few cards and then I'm going to get out of this energy. I felt like being... What is this? Yeah, mice is here. It's like a spirit of infirmity. There's been sickness, illness cast upon you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, so that you won't see the truth. The church. Oh my goodness. I just know what I know. And it says the tower, hierarchy, institutions, government, stand alone. Somebody is spiritual. They're choosing to stand alone from separating themselves from the church or from their family or the collective or tradition. And some people are upset. There's arguments. People are very pissed off about this, because that means that Satan's plan to destroy this prophecy of unconditional love. I said Satan, and look at that, the devil. It won't be completed. It's not going to go through. Love won. Some of you, like, either you're going to convert in your faith, or someone in your life, they're going to convert in their faith, or you guys, this is like a lot of interracial, intercultural, just just differences. A lot of different people are going to be coming together. Yeah, White Wolf is here. Card says, believe in your power, resilience, freedom. Unconditional love is what's going to bring you freedom. It brings you eternal love, and it makes you legendary. So whatever problems or confusion that you've had that kept you from moving forward because of the things that have been working against you, there's a sudden shift or change coming where you're about to move forward towards a child, to a new beginning. You're birthing something new, and it's a new romance, and you have right here the double rainbow with the Temperance card, snowflake. Something here is perfect. It's an earth angel energy. It's a healer, someone very unique. It's just your path. strength. Some of you are very strong dreamers. You could be prophetic dreamers. You're going to see something in your dreams that helps you call judgment on a situation. You're going to have an aha moment and you're going to break free. Or this has already happened. So whatever has happened energetically or in the spiritual realm, you've already seen something. Hopefully this reading will help you to see something as well. I know people come to me for personal. I always like, my reading's like an activation. And for the people who hear me talk about myself and they go and attack me, it's really, really bad for you. So, 'cause people will hear you say things about you that God has gifted you with, and they think if they go and they try to destroy it, that it's going to hurt you. Be careful. Be careful. And that's the thing, like these cards and stuff, people people like to try to judge you and assume that they know how anointed you are, or what you don't know what I've been appointed to do. So be careful when you try to put your hand and your bad juju on my anointing. It very well could result in death. Just saying. Just putting it out there. And people know. Yeah, look at that jealousy. Yeah, people, jealous people. All that malice in your heart, being jealous and obsessive, working for the devil. You arguing and sending out your bad juju and all the things. Hey, people have been warned. Anyway, I thought that this was good, right? Little past life energy, it just kind of popped in. I was like, what? For some of you, it's a masculine that's about to have a dream, and they're going to wake up quickly and be like, oh my gosh, I got to go get my feminine. The Lovers is here. Yeah, something here is ending for there to be a new beginning. The Three of Wands, this person is waking up. The Dreamer here, the Fool and the Star, they're remembering that they are your protector, they are your defender, that you've been silenced because of their religious royal family. They made you some kind of victim, or someone tried to curse you, but you're actually someone of wise counsel. You were victimized. They tried to oppress you and silence you. You have somebody coming from a totally different world. But when you guys come together, I cannot get over this. You come into agreement, then there's like a little baby here. You produce something together. This is a royal person that's meant to be with a very wise high priestess. And as I've been saying, enemies, they're so greedy. They want this for themselves. You can't steal this. You can't buy it. You can't buy this or steal it or block it. It's an actual prophecy. It's not a contract. It's somebody is in covenant with God. You cannot steal it. I don't know how many times I got to say that. And some people, when you're like really trying so hard to block it, understand this card says direct descendant. Think about it. Marrying into a family, it changes everything. Some of you're not from royalty. You're not. I know a lot of you're royal. Everybody is not from a royal bloodline, and that doesn't make you less than. Some of you come from a bloodline, a lineage of mystics. Your bloodline is not royal. However, marrying a certain person will make you royal. Somebody's talking about like the pride. I'm royal. Like, just drop the title. Nobody cares, really. Drop it. Half the people out here saying that they all these different stuff, and you've never ever seen anything from your past life. You just heard a reader say it. Everybody is not from a royal bloodline. I mean, the only real royal priesthood and bloodline is if you are connected to God, and if you really want to get for real and technical. But I mean, I know everybody doesn't believe that. But what I'm seeing here is marriage, which is one of the most honored covenants of God, is what actually allows you to go into the royal priesthood with God. That's the reason why people have been trying to torment you all this time, so that you would not go into a marital covenant, whether it's with a person or you simply going into covenant with God. I know what I know. The bottom of the deck here says lower class. Everybody's not royal or divine. You can become that. But I think the first thing is to recognize who you are and where you come from, and just stop assigning all of these labels and titles. It's an illusion. But that's what I have. So it's deep. It was deep, but it was light, I feel. It's clear. It is what it is. I feel a shift, though. I feel like a lot of people are finally, like, breaking out of the illusion or whatever this weird matrix is. But the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles and the Wise Counselor and the High Priestess is here. And whoever this Divine Feminine is, my goodness. Sir, ma'am, you are so powerful. You really are. You're an incredible person. I'm happy for you. Because you made it through the fire. So that's what I have for you guys. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you would like a personal reading, please be sure to check the description box below. And always go within so that you never go without. Let me know in the comments, you guys, how you like this reading. It's my little past life oracles. Okay. Catch you on the next one.